Of course, we have World of Sport, another big day in front of us. And Sandy, football, of course, is a big topic, and I would imagine after yesterday's performance by St Kilda, there could be some repercussions.
Yes, I don't know what poor old Graham Jelly can do, Pete, but interestingly enough, on World of Sport today, we are going to be speaking with the club general manager, Ian Stewart, and many people are saying, well, now look, if a side is performing poorly, you've got to go back not only to basics, but you've got to start at the top and ask the questions there. We will be asking the questions to Ian Stewart and just see what can happen. And of course, it is a big day, not only for the Saints, but also for Carlton, Pete, because following World of Sport in the Army Reserve Cup, the Carlton side, which looks a very, very strong lineup in the reserves, will be taking on St Kilda, and I just hope that St Kilda supporters can make it down to the Lakeside Oval and give and show their support to the club when they are going through a crisis such as this.
They certainly need it.
Back to World of Sport, we've got a very busy day, mate, as usual.
Yes, plenty of racing too, of course.
Yes, big racing in 2 states particularly. And in the world of football, the panel will be looking at the 3 games and also previewing tomorrow's 3 big games.
All right, Sandy, look forward to that. World of Sport coming up at 11 o'clock.
OK, mate, carry on.
Back to harness racing at Moonee Valley last night, and the first event, the favourite Power of Carome at even money.
Marcus Aurelius well back. Tyrone's Power switches to the inside, followed by Hokum's Salvation Joe and tailed off 100 Cute. On the turn, though, at the 300, it's still Power of Carome, about to be called upon. 3 metres to victory, stride flat. Then Crockett's last, followed by Christian James. Lucidity can't get a run, followed by Fist of Fury. Marcus Aurelius, but Power of Carome booted away halfway down the straight. He's 4 metres in front. He's getting weary. Marcus Aurelius, Crockett's last, are flashing home. Power of Carome just in front near the line, and Power of Carome has fallen in and beaten Marcus Aurelius. Maybe wide out. Hokum flew home for third.
And a bit of trouble there after the post. Power of Carome, even money favourite. Second, Hokum at 6-1, and third, Marcus Aurelius at 15-1. And the trouble continued in the second event on the card, the Impetus Stakes, where the favourite was Kentusi.
He'll be 4 wide in a stride. Romeo Gendon 1 off the fence. El Trafford moves up on the rail from Docker, Charlie, Lurston Lad and Hydrosphere. On the turn, though, 300 metres to go. Ripperlight flat, there's trouble. Kentusi is down, severely checking El Trafford and also Pine Spirit. Mighty Scotch was knocked out of it with Lurston Lad, and Rivoli Bay dashed to the lead in the straight and found 6 metres to Romeo Gendon. Docker Charlie is getting to third. Ripperlight can't go on. Rivoli Bay 4 metres in front, though, and hanging on from Romeo Gendon and Docker Charlie, and Rivoli Bay wins by 2.5 metres to Romeo Gendon. 8 metres away, third was Docker Charlie.
Rivoli Bay successful in the second race at 8-1 from Romeo Gendon 33-1, Docker Charlie 10-1, and Kentusi, the favourite, as you saw, came down on the turn at 9-4. The Sugar and Spice Handicap was the third race on the program for the Trotters, and Leslie Ormond, the popular pick, at 6-4.
North Sea Rover 4 wide making ground, followed by Gypsy Jodel, Casino, Lynn under pressure. In behind the Medee Hanover, followed by Monty Python, Chauvinist, Admiral Aaron and Highland Centres. On the turn, though, with the 220, and the mare Trinket ranged up on the outside and drew 3 metres to Leslie Ormond, who isn't finding much. Dancing Rock about to go past him, followed by Gypsy Jodel making ground, but Trinket clear with 120 metres to go. Dancing Rock is getting to second from Leslie Ormond. Gypsy Jodel making ground, and Trinket wins by 4 metres. Dancing Rock has run second, 5 metres away third, Leslie Ormond.
Trinket successful at 7-2 with Stuart Rothiger. From Dancing Rock at 10-1, Leslie Ormond third, the favourite at 6-4. In the Sire Stakes, race 4, 2,400 metres the journey. Bye-bye Romeo, the favourite at 9-4.
Mobile about to draw away their racing. Confusion at Eos away quickly. Wide out Colonial Kid going forward. Bye-bye Romeo in search of the lead. Channel Thunder, though, kicks up on his inside. Cardinal Way easing in behind them from Confusion at Eos and Colonel Sam. Colonial Kid is out 4 wide. Cable Car midfield, followed by Brown Jumper, Brad's Advice, and 6 metres away Bow Regent. On the turn the first time, and Bye-bye Romeo takes over by 5 metres to Channel Thunder. 2 metres on the outside as Colonel Sam, followed by Cardinal Way on the rail. In behind them, Confusion at Eos, followed by Cable Car. 3 back on the outside of Brad's Advice. 1 off the fence, Brown Jumper, followed by Bow Regent. And 6 metres away, Colonial Kid, now dropping out to the tail. Down the straight the first time, 2 circuits out, and they slacken off. It's Bye-bye Romeo by 6 metres to Channel Thunder. 5 metres away, third, Cardinal Way on the fence. A metre the outside, Colonial Sam without cover. On the fence is Brad's Advice, followed by Confusion at Eos. Then Cable Car, 3 back on on the outside, third last. On the fence is Bow Region, second last Brown Jumper, and 6 metres away Colonial Kid. Along the back at the 1650, and Bye Bye Romeo left alone by 5 metres to Channel Thunder. 4 metres away Colonel Sam without cover. Back on the fence is Cardinal Way. Then Confusion Adios, who's one out with the sit, followed by Brad's Advice. 4 back on the inside. In behind them Cable Car, followed by Bow Regent. Brown Jumper second last is pulling, and 6 metres away back of the tail Colonial Kid. Off the back inside the 1200, and Bye Bye Romeo's been left alone, dictating the suit by 6 metres to Channel Thunder the fence. 3 metres the outside Colonel Sam. He's had to work fairly hard without cover. On his back is Confusion Adios, followed by Cardinal Way. 3 back on the inside and fourth. 3 back on the outside Cable Car, followed by Brad's Advice, Bow Ridge and Brown Jumper, and 4 metres away Colonial Kid. Down the straight a circuit out. Once again Bye Bye Romeo quickens up just a trifle. He's been left alone by 4 metres to Colonel Sam, who's been forced to race pretty hard. On his inside is Channel Thunder. Then Confusion Adios, one out with the sit, followed by Cardinal Way. Cable Car will have the last crack at Bye Bye Romeo. He's still about midfield and about 15 metres off the leader, Bye Bye Romeo. On the fence is Brad's Advice in a nasty pocket, followed by Brown Jumper, Bow Ridge, and 4 metres away Colonial Kid. Along the back of the 650, Bye Bye Romeo has a handy break of 5 metres to Colonel Sam, who's worked hard. Ahead away third, Channel Thunder held up, followed by Confusion Adios. Cable Car about to go forward, followed by Cardinal Way. Cable Car now letting loose, followed by Colonial Kid, 4 and 5 wide. Then Brown Jumper, Brad's Advice, one off the fence, and 6 metres to Bow Ridge, and they're packing up inside the 400. It's still Bye Bye Romeo, 2 metres to Colonel Sam, and Cable Car now coming at the pair out 3 wide, making some ground. Brown Jumper, followed by Channel Thunder held up. Then Confusion Adios, followed by Cardinal Way. They straighten up. It's Bye Bye Romeo, 2 metres to Colonel Sam, wearing it down. Cable Car wide out, coming at the pair. It's still Bye Bye Romeo, 3 metres in front. Colonel Sam is trying hard. Channel Thunder gets up on the inside to be third, but Bye Bye Romeo leads all the way and scores 2.5 metres. Colonel Sam second, just in front of Channel Thunder. Cable Car couldn't go on from the home turn. Close up was Cardinal Way, then Brown Jumper, followed by Brad's Advice, never a threat. In behind them, Bow Region, followed by Confusion Adios, and last was Colonial Kid.
Brian Gath leading all the way, and Bye Bye Romeo at 9-4 from Colonel Sam at 14-1, and third was Channel Thunder at 40-1. That was the first half of the Valley program from last night. Back after this break with the last 4 races. That was the Easter Handicap over 2,400 metres, and the equal favourites Pebble, Hanover and Armbro Gold at 11-4 as we rejoin Brian Markovic.
Racing. Springfield Raja away quickly with Cross Time and Merrin's Choice. Armbro Gold is easing in behind them. Pebble Hanover being hard driven though in search of the lead coming off the back. Vern Bow is going forward as Pebble Hanover leads on settling down. Iramu cord wide, followed by Armbro Gold, and Lady Abyss is back on the fence. Approaching the turn the first time, it's Pebble Hanover in front by 2 metres to Vern Bow. 4 metres away third, Merrin's Choice, followed by Cross Time, one out with the sit. Iramu's going forward 3 wide early, followed by Bart's Gamble offence, then Springfield Raja, and the last pair are Armbro Gold on the outside of Lady Abyss. Down the straight the first time, 2 circuits out, it's Pebble Hanover in front by 2 metres to Iramu, working up to be second without cover. Merrin's Choice is travelling third on the fence, followed by Vern Bow. 3 back on the outside, Cross Time, followed by Bart's Gamble the rail, then Springfield Raja, Lady Abyss, and 4 metres away last, and 1 off the fence is Armbro Gold. Out of the straight the first time, they've nearly completed the first circuit, and Pebble Hanover left alone by 4 metres. 2 Merrin's Choice on its back, and up on the outside is Iramu. On the fence is Bart's Gamble, followed by Vern Bow. Then Cross Time in the running line, followed by Lady Abyss. Second last Springfield Raja, and 4 metres to Armbro Gold, some 30 metres off the lead. At the 1350, it's still Pebble Hanover calling the tune at the lap and a quarter mark by 4 metres to Iramu, who's second without cover. 2 metres away third, Merrin's Choice, followed by Vern Bow, fourth on the outside of Bart's Gamble. Then Cross Time on the outside, back on the rail Lady Abyss. 2 metres to Springfield Raja, and 4 metres to Armbro Gold. No moves and no change in the order on the turn for the bell, and Pebble Hanover's been left alone by a sulky's length to Iramu, who's worked fairly hard. Merrin's Choice is travelling third on the leader's back. It's had a nice run, followed by Vern Bow, fourth on the outside of Bart's Gamble. Then Cross Time on the outside of Lady Abyss. Second last Springfield Raja, one off the fence, and on his back in turn is is Umbro Gold. Out of the straight the final time towards the 800. It's still Pebble Hanover, held together by 2 metres to Iramoo. Third on the fence is Merrin's Choice, followed by Vern Bow on the outside. On the fence is Bart's Gamble, followed by Cross Time, Lady Abyss, Springfield Raja and Umbro Gold. Along the back of the 650, still no change in the order, and it's still Pebble Hanover clear by 3 metres to Iramoo. On the fence is Merrin's Choice, followed by Vern Bow and a Loose Rein. In behind them, Bart's Gamble, Cross Time going forward. Then Lady Abyss, Springfield Raja and Umbro Gold. Off the back of the 420, it's still Pebble Hanover sitting pretty by 2 metres to Iramoo. Vern Bow out 3 wide, making a little bit of ground. Bart's Gamble easing one off the fence and going forward 3 wide now. Merrin's Choice is back on the fence, followed by Lady Abyss, Cross Time, Springfield Raja and Umbro Gold is last. On the turn though at the 200, and Pebble Hanover got away. He's full of running by 5 metres to Merrin's Choice, out in the clear and making ground. Then Iramoo, followed by Bart's Gamble. Lady Abyss is back on the rail, but Pebble Hanover too classy, leads all the way and scores 5 metres. Merrin's Choice has run second, 3 metres to Lady Abyss third. Then Bart's Gamble, Iramoo close up. Umbro Gold made some ground from Springfield Raja, Cross Time, and last was Vern Bow.
Vinnie Knight successful with Pebble Hanover 11-4 equal from Merrin's Choice at 6s. Lady Abyss 50-1. Umbro Gold the unplaced equal favourite at 11-4. Race 6 was the third leg of the quadrella, the first qualifying stakes over 2,400 metres. And here punters made our Captain Snooze a very short price favourite, in fact 3-1 on.
Green light on racing. Our Captain Snooze away well. He can't lead early. Don Riso kicks up on the inside. Augishka going forward, and Sammy Lowe from the outside is cutting across and will lead. Hoofbeat put in a few short ones shortly after. Back on the fence, Chapel James, followed by Riseable. In behind them, Lord Meadow, and 6 metres away, Delbrook. Approaching the turn the first time, and Sammy Lowe in front by 4 metres to Don Riso. A sulky's length away, Augishka without cover, and back on the fence is Chapel James. Our Captain Snooze now moves up to the one outset in a beautiful piece of driving. On its back is Riseable, followed by Lord Meadow. One off the fence, and second last is Hoofbeat, and 6 metres away Delbrook. Down the straight the first time, 2 circuits out, and Sammy Lowe slackens off by 4 metres to Don Riso. 5 metres away third is Augishka, and back on the fence Chapel James. Our Captain Snooze is 1 out with the sit, followed by Lord Meadow. Third last is Riseable, second last Hoofbeat, and 6 metres away Delbrook. Out of the straight the first time towards the 1700, and it's Sammy Lowe in front by 4 metres to Don Riso. Working up a shade closer, within 3 metres of the leader to second is Augishka. 5 metres away our Captain Snooze fourth with the run of the race, followed by Chapel James on the inside. Then Riseable, 3 back on the outside. In behind them Lord Meadow the fence, followed by Hoofbeat, and 10 metres away Delbrook. Coming off the back, a lap and a quarter left to go. It's still Sammy Lowe by a sulky's length to Augishka. Third placing Don Riso. Our Captain Snooze is 1 out with the sit, followed by Chapel James. 3 metres away Riseable, back on the fence Lord Meadow. 2 metres to Hoofbeat second last, and 10 metres away Delbrook still last and about to tack up. On the turn for the bell, 1,000 metres to go. Sammy Lowe in front narrowly by 2 metres. Augishka working up a shade closer on the outside. It's forced to race pretty hard though, followed by Don Riso third. Our Captain Snooze fourth on the outside, and every chance the favourite, followed by Chapel James on the rail. Then Riseable the outside. On the fence is Lord Meadow. Second last, a metre away Hoofbeat, and 5 metres away tacking up as Delbrook. Out of the straight the final time towards the 800. Still no moves, and Sammy Lowe's been left alone by 4 metres Augishka. It's done a power of work. Bailed up on the leader's back as Don Riso. Our Captain Snooze is poised to pounce, and he's about to peel on the favourite 3 wide, and look at him go, our Captain Snooze. He's starting to round them up down the back of the 600. In behind them Riseable, followed by Chapel James. Back on the rail Lord Meadow, followed by Hoofbeat, and 6 metres away Delbrook. At the 450, Sammy Lowe 3 metres in front. Our Captain Snooze gets to second. He's being hard driven. He's still making ground. Augishka gone. Don Riso can't get a run. Then Riseable, followed by Chapel James, Lord Meadow, Hoofbeat and Delbrook. On the turn though with the 250, it's Sammy Lowe by 2 metres to our Captain Snooze. The favourites under a lot of pressure now. Don Riso easing one off the fence, followed by Riseable in the straight though. And Sammy Lowe got away by 5 metres to Don Riso. Riso. Our Captain Snooze will not run a drum. A pretty ordinary effort. Sammy Lowe in front from Don Riso. Chapel James is down the outside, but Sammy Lowe gets home 2 metres to Don Riso. 5 metres away, third, Chapel James. Our Captain Snooze fourth, and a very ordinary effort, every possible hope. Then Riseable, followed by Lord Meadow, Hoofbeat, Delbrook, and last was Orgishka.
Well, that was a perfect drive in front by Ginger Gleeson on Sammy Lowe at 11 to 1 from Don Riso. 33's getting out late. Chapel James third at 11 to 1. And as Brian Markovic said, a poor effort by the favourite, our Captain Snooze, at 3 to 1 on. Second leg of the double and last leg of the quadrella from the Valley last night, the Locomotion Stakes, race 7. And in this particular race, the equal favourites Dusty Vin and Sir Crockett at 9 to 4.
Beautiful line racing. Command Yankee away very quickly with Evening Tyros wide out. Sir Crockett going with them. Kicking up on the inside is Tiger Adios, holding them all out for the moment. Star of Broadway going forward. 10 metres away, Bankbuster, followed by Saunders Arthur. Star of Broadway squeezed up for a stride, hopped out of its gear. It's going back for the field as Tiger Adios is holding out Command Yankee for the moment. They're going very hard, and Star of Broadway won't settle down. Bankbuster getting to fifth on the turn the first time. In behind them, Saunders Arthur, and moving up on the outside, marching order, followed by Dusty Vin Nonchalant, and 20 metres away, Star of Broadway. Down the straight the first time, and Tiger Adios in front after working from Command Yankee without cover. Evening Tyros working up on the rail third, followed by Sir Crockett, one out with a sit. Then Bankbuster on the outside, and behind the marching order, planting Saunders Arthur 3 wide. One off the fence, Dusty Vin, back on the rail, Nonchalant, and 20 metres away, Star of Broadway. Along the back of the 1700, and Bankbuster now taking off 3 wide. Tiger Adios in front by 4 metres, Command Yankee. The pair have worked very hard, and Bankbuster now Satellite is going forward off the track, followed by Sir Crockett fifth. He's having a beautiful run. Fourth on the inside is Evening Tyros, 8 metres away, marching order. Saunders Arthur still out 3 wide, followed by Nonchalant, Dusty Vin, and 20 metres away, Star of Broadway. Off the back inside the 1200, and Tiger Adios steadied by a metre to Bankbuster the outside. Third on the fence is Evening Tyros, being covered up by Command Yankee. Sir Crockett hasn't spent a penny. He's 3 back on the outside, whereas Saunders Arthur's been 3 wide for the entire trip. Nonchalant moving up on the fence, 3 pairs back, followed by marching order Dusty Vin, and 12 metres away, Star of Broadway. Down the straight a circuit out, and Bankbuster moves up on the outside within a head of Tiger Adios, and Bankbuster appears to be going better than Tiger Adios. Saunders Arthur still going forward 3 wide. He's under a lot of pressure though. The centre, Command Yankee, the fence, Evening Tyros. Then Sir Crockett held up between marching order 3 wide on the back of Saunders Arthur, on the fence, Nonchalant. Second last, Dusty Vin, and 4 metres away, Star of Broadway. Along the back of the 650, Tiger Adios narrowly in front by a neck to Bankbuster. 4 metres away, Evening Tyros coming one off the fence. Command Yankee 3 wide going forward, being hard driven. Saunders Arthur 4 wide gone. Sir Crockett one off the fence is bolting. He's still badly held up. Nonchalant working up to be fourth on the inside. He's going okay, needs a run. Then marching order, Sir Crockett still held up. Saunders Arthur gone from Dusty Vin, Star of Broadway. Around the turn, 300 out, and Bankbuster went to the front, 2 metres to Tiger Adios. Sir Crockett now out in the clear if good enough. Nonchalant trying to bullock his way through. He's out in the clear now, followed by Evening Tyros. In the straight, Bankbuster collared by Nonchalant the outside. It's been a great drive by Peter McCraw. Nonchalant burst to the lead with 120 metres to go. Marching order will get up and run second from Bankbuster, Sir Crockett, but Nonchalant wins easily. 8 metres to marching order, 2 metres away third, Bankbuster, then Tiger Adios. Sir Crockett every chance from Dusty Vin. In behind them, Evening Tyros, Command Yankee, second last Saunders Arthur, and last was Star of Broadway.
Yes, a pretty drive by Peter McCraw, and something had to come from the back there after the leaders in the early stages went quicker than last week's pay. Nonchalant 14 to 1, marching order 10 to 1, Bankbuster 9 to 2, and the equal favourites unplaced Dusty Vin and Sir Crockett at 9 to 4. The last race was the second qualifying stakes over 2,400 metres, and the popular pick Flying Looney at 11 to 8 on.
Racing, beginning quickly towards the centre was Lorenzo Marks with Super Bunny. They're both in search of the lead. Eddie Armar gets to third. Peninsula Boy back on the rail, followed by Village Pride as Lorenzo Marks takes over on settling down. Mark to win cord 3 wide, followed by Sandy Chan. Back on the fence, Gablick. 6 metres away, Flying Looney, Diamond Dollar. And Genie drops out to the tail. Approaching the turn the first time, Lorenzo Marks now drops anchor. And Eddie Armar takes over from in second placing Lorenzo Marks. Marks, and going forward Mark to win. So too is Flying Looney. He's out 4 wide down the straight the first time. Gablick is being restrained. He now drops out to the tail as they shuffle up. Down the straight, 2 circuits out. Back in the field, they're in 6s and 7s. It's Eddie Armour by 6 metres, Lorenzo Marks. Gablick, Sandy Chan and Genie the last 3. All locked wheels there for a stride. Down the straight, 2 circuits to go. Mark to win moves up to be third without cover. Village Pride to the 1 out set. 3 back on the inside is Super Bunny, followed by Flying Looney. 3 back on the outside of Peninsula Boy. On the rail is Diamond Dollar, followed by Gablick third last. Second last Sandy Chan, and 2 metres away Genie. The first half a funny old affair. Down the back they've gone the first circuit. It's Eddie Armour by 4 metres to Mark to win. On the leader's back is Lorenzo Marks, and 2 metres away Village Pride. On the fence and 5th is Super Bunny, followed by Flying Looney on the outside. On the rail Peninsula Boy, 2 metres away Gablick, 4 metres to Diamond Dollar Genie, and 4 metres to Sandy Chan. Off the back at the 1100, Eddie Armour held together by 2 metres to Mark to win, who's had to race fairly hard. Third placing Lorenzo Marks, followed by Village Pride, 4th on the outside. On his back is Flying Looney, on the fence is Super Bunny. Then Gablick on the outside of Peninsula Boy, followed by Genie, Diamond Dollar, and 4 metres away Sandy Chan. Down the straight a lap out at the 950. It's still Eddie Armour on top by 2 metres to Mark to win. Third on the fence is Lorenzo Marks, 2 metres to the outside Village Pride. On the fence and badly held up is Super Bunny at the 850. Then Flying Looney, 3 back on the outside. Back on the rail Peninsula Boy. Moving up is Gablick, followed by Genie, Diamond Dollar the fence, and 4 metres away Sandy Chan. Along the back the final time at the 600. Eddie Armour still on top by 2 metres to Mark to win under pressure. Third on the fence Lorenzo Marks, followed by Village Pride on a loose rein. On the fence is Super Bunny, followed by Flying Looney about to go forward. On his back is Gablick, followed by Peninsula Boy, Diamond Dollar, Genie, Sandy Chan. At the 400 it's still Eddie Armour. He got away by 3 metres to Village Pride, getting to second out 3 wide. Under pressure now Mark to win. Flying Looney going forward. On the fence Lorenzo Marks, followed by Gablick, Peninsula Boy. Super Bunny badly held up from Genie, Diamond Dollar, Sandy Chan. They straighten for the run home. Eddie Armour 2 metres in front of Village Pride. Flying Looney now called upon. He's coming quickly with Gablick down the outside. Flying Looney is getting to Eddie Armour. Gablick is late down the outside. Flying Looney grabbing Eddie Armour near the line, and Flying Looney wins a metre to Gablick, a metre away third. In fact, kicking on the inside, Eddie Armour may have run second just in front of Gablick. Diamond Dollar made up a lot of ground, followed by Lorenzo Marks. In behind them Peninsula Boy, followed by Village Pride, Genie, Mark to win Sandy Chan, and last after having no luck was Super Bunny.
The favourite getting up in the last few strides, Flying Looney at 11 to 8 on from Eddie Armour at 11 to 1, and Gablick third at 7 to 2. A check of the doubles from the Valley last night. The TRB double on 6 Pebble Hanover and 11 Nonchalant, $16.70. The extra double, 10 Rivoli Bay and 3 Bye Bye Romeo, $21.35. And the quadrella from the Valley last night on 3, 5, 8 and 8 paid $193.70. And that was harness racing in Moonee Valley last night. And that's all from World of Sport replay this morning. Of course, a reminder that World of Sport is coming up, and as Sandy mentioned before, a big day coming ahead of us.